Hi guys, so this is going to be just a bit of pointing some things out. It's not going to be a rage video or anything like that, so I know you're probably wanting that, but it's not going to happen ever again. I have been working on impulse control, so that means in regards to wanting to overeat, wanting to react in anger at being provoked to do so. It's just been very, very helpful. Basically learning about delaying gratification. So I have been doing a lot of work on myself. So yes, I've been very busy. I've decided to hold off on live streams because until I have this mastered, this impulse control, I think it's a better idea for me, obviously, to do recorded content that I can be more reflective when I'm saying what I want to say. But I want to call some things out. Look, there's so many people who like to accuse me of never being able to change, that my past will always follow me. No, my past will follow whoever pays attention to it, because me, I'm moving on. I have a right to become a better person. There's a lot of people who want to drag me back down and want me to regress and just be miserable and negative like they are. And I say like they are because people like Charlie, people like FFG can sit there on their high horse with their thousands of viewers all day, dog crapping on me, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're not any better. I just find it very hypocritical because you act like you're better than me, but you still, every time you react to me, you are seething. Like, you can hear it in your voice. You try to act composed, you try to act high and mighty, but really it just comes down to you being disgusting in your commentary. If I need to remind you that you built your entire audience under the pretense that you would be better than Amberlynn and I, that you would make a difference, you would show everyone, but you're still just talking from the clavicle up, body shaming another obese woman who's trying to better themselves. So that really doesn't make you a better person. It makes you part of the hate train, negative train, and you're always going to have to do that to be relevant. I don't envy that. I know people think I'm upset because I don't get as many views, or honestly, if that were the case, I would be doing live streams, you know? Like, I would be doing open chats. I would be doing anything to try to save my channel. But I'm not going to do that. My health, my mental health is more important. We don't need to degrade people to make a living. And for that, I'll never be envious. Same with FFG. You don't get the views either. If you talk about anything else other than me, you don't get the views. Even if you talked about me, if it was in a nice way, you wouldn't get the views. You have to be hateful. You have to continue to sell your own soul to get ahead, and that's not going to last forever. Everyone has ups and downs in life. I had my time where I was making a lot of money, but I was miserable. At the time that I was making, 20K a month, I was miserable. I hated my life. I just honestly just consumed the money away. I don't make that much. My life is happier, more fulfilling. I also am thankful that I now have a partner who's not financially abusive to me, doesn't take advantage of me. I have somebody who has their own business, they earn their own income, and they contribute. And I don't have to worry as much about it, which also really has been helpful for me. I have said some vile things. When I Cuba Rage, yes, I was acting very vile. I've explained my reasoning. For a lot of people, that doesn't excuse it, but, I'm not going to keep beating myself up over things that I did or said during a time when I was really lost. But comparing to what others have said, if you look on Twitter, if you look on, people calling my mother a whore, people infertility shaming me, making fun of my weight, I don't do that on a daily basis compared to what other people do to me. It's like almost a weird way of projecting. People who like to sit there, use my content, and beat up on me all day long. I don't do that, and I don't have to do that. And for that, I am so thankful, that to the point where I don't even care about my views or my following. Like, I care about my loyal supporters, yes, of course, but beyond that, I'm not here for a popularity contest. To me, this is not a popularity contest. It's not high school. I'm my own person. I'm independent. I make my own content. You're still sitting there being super hateful and having to use my content to get any views of your own. So coming for Salat and I for using one video, which was free stock footage, to do a video, when you use all of my content every day and the rest of my channel is all my original content, doesn't even compare whatsoever. Honestly, I'm not even really worried about our channels right now. Like, I'm putting more effort into my life, improving my life, than I am into my content. I'm just not in the mood to share a lot of things right now. I hear people say, well, she doesn't fight back, so she's weak. No, not fighting back to somebody who's not worth your attention is the strongest thing you can do in life, because that for me has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, ever. Hardest. That and overcoming obviously my food issues. What you do is what's going to matter. So I'm trying to focus all of my time on doing good deeds, trying to better myself, trying to just move on. Like, only God can judge me. I know it's a classic saying, but it's really the truth. Because whenever you're done with this life, who's going to judge you? Charlie Gold? FFG is going to be at the pearly gates. These two people in particular are very like obsessed with my life and obsessed with my having to react to everything just to make a buck. I really loathe what drama does to my mental health. For some people it's just fun. I don't know how, but I would rather spend my time at the gym. I would rather spend my time praying. I would rather spend my time at the mosque. I would rather spend the time watching movies with my husband. I would rather spend the time making my own content here and there for you guys. Well, if your husband works, why do you have to work? Okay, technically, no, I don't have to, which is why I'm cutting it back, because I'm focusing on myself. Actually, Salah is the one who told me to, you know what, babe, just, if you need a break from live streaming, halas, do it. Like, stop. Enough is enough. Do it. He saw what it was doing to me. He saw that I can't control myself if I'm like provoked or triggered, so it's better to just take a step back. That's why I'm giving you the option if you need to cancel your membership for the time being. I don't know if I might do some in the future or not. I'm thinking more of just what I'm enjoying doing is actual vlogs, like for our couples channel. That's my favorite. And we have a lot of the ASMR channel planned content. We're probably going to do a lot of walking through the different markets and things like that. Of course, Salah will hold the camera because I wobble too much. Another thing, and Salah told me not to address this, but our relaxed area channel used to be Salah's channel. Like during COVID, he made a channel, he made an ASMR channel. He saw all the people commenting negatively, and he wanted to use that channel to comment positive things about us, comment positive things about our channel, about us as a couple, whatever, positive comments. People use sock accounts and troll accounts to tell me to kill myself. They do it to body shame, to bash me. I mean, so how is it a bad thing to use another one of your channels to comment good things about somebody you love? To try to encourage positive comments, like to offset the balance. I don't see how that's a bad thing. I actually think that's an actual really sweet thing for him to do, and just shows that he really cares. But I think that most people have sock accounts, and so that they can be anonymous and say what they want. The thing is even if you're anonymous, just because you're anonymous and nobody knows it's you saying it, you still know it's you saying it. God still knows it's you saying it. And it doesn't mean that you're going to escape the karma that comes with. I will say, I see people holding, Charlie as the new hero for going against FFG. The thing is that she's not any better. Like, she's not any better. Because if you look at her career history on YouTube, it's been just as vile towards Amberlynn and I. It's been nothing but being ableist, making fun of the fact that Amberlynn couldn't walk up a curb. I've basically, in other words, heard her say that I don't care if I ate myself to this way, I deserve to be made fun of. As for former Beezer, Missy Moo, I don't really want to give her much attention, because that's exactly what she wants right now. But to say that you bullied people for me is a total lack of taking any adult responsibility for your own actions and what you say. I never asked you to white knight for me. I never ask any Beezers to do any of that. I don't tell people to attack other people. I don't tell people to come to my defense. I don't need it. I don't need people to come to my defense. What's the excuse of some of these reactors who are sober and say really vile things? You don't believe me? Go to Twitter. Apparently it's a cesspool over there. I haven't had a Twitter. I've had a Twitter for maybe 5 minutes, and I was like, nope. I don't ever see this stuff, and honestly, it's really helped my mental health. I don't have to see it, so I mean, why would I have a Twitter? It's funny that you're so anti Chantal now, and you're supporting somebody who bullies other people online every single day. Silence is not weakness. Silence is golden. Silence is a sign of self-restraint, of maturity. Why would I give my attention and fight back with people who are not worth it? Why? It's just so beneath me at this point, and it's beneath everything I'm trying to do to improve myself. I just can't. There's probably somebody live right now talking about me in a hypocritical way, and it's just weird. Now they have this whole I'm an animal abuser thing to justify their actions further. So again, lesson here is running your mouth, how good of insults you can, how good you can slam somebody, how good you can insult them doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It's so easy to tear someone down. It's so easy to insult them. That's lazy content. To me, being the bigger person and the stronger person is being silent and living your life. I like it here. We like our apartment. We like our life. I love being in Kuwait. So that's about it. I've said a mouthful. I didn't think the video would be this long, but I just wanted to get those things off of my chest. They watch every single thing I do. And you know what? I'm grateful for that. Thank you for paying attention to my life, I guess. Being at the gym has improved my stamina a lot too. So I'm thankful for that. Alhamdulillah. Things you need in life to please God are not material things. You don't worry about things like views. You don't worry about things like how much money you're earning. If we have enough money to earn, to live and to travel and to start a family and to do things, outings and stuff like that in the meantime, take our, family and friends to dinner, I'm totally happy. I'm totally happy with that. So again, continue to think of me what you want. Ruminate over my leftovers of my past. Do what you have to do to keep any hate towards me going. It's not my problem anymore. The only thing I'm focused on is my relationship with God, my husband, my family, Howie. Anyways, thanks for listening to what I had to say, and that's it. I'm out. Bye.